Welcome to Cunningham Piano. I'm Hugh Sung, and welcome back to my ongoing tutorial series on the Yamaha CVP-809 Clavinova, Yamaha's most advanced digital piano. In this episode, we're going to learn to play and sing the song "Someday My Prince Will Come." My prince will come. Perfectly in tune. Someday. If you've been following on my tutorial series, you know I'm selecting my songs out of a wonderful book published by Hal Leonard called Best Songs Ever. This particular edition is the 7th edition, the Easy Play Today, and I love this because it has nice big notes with the names of the notes written inside and the chord symbols in nice blocks, making it easy to read and easy to learn. Now, the Yamaha CVP-809 Clavinova is not only a terrific tool that can make, or a terrific instrument that can make one person sound like a whole band or a whole orchestra, it's also loaded with some very powerful vocal tools to make you sound like a choir, or in my case, I can't sing, or I have a hard time singing in tune. It can even make you sing perfectly in tune. It actually has a vocoder in here, okay? So we're going to explore some of the ways that we can use that vocoder. First, again, one use case scenario, this is a fantastic instrument. Let's say you're a singer, a professional singer, and you need a backing track. I'm going to show you an easy way to create a backing track that sounds terrific, and you don't need to be able to play both hands at the same time. We're going to make a recording, one hand at a time, and a special technique that I'm going to use to help those of you who can't sing sound like a professional singer. So it really works both ways, okay? So let's go ahead and dive into the music and take a look at the style we're going to select, and we're also going to create just the harmonization, record that first, and then we're going to record the melody next, and then I'm going to sing along with it. How embarrassing. Anyway, let's take a look at the music real quick, okay? So the first thing we want to look at is the fact that we're looking for a waltz style, okay? And again, just a quick review, the chords, we're going to focus on just playing the chord symbols. You can see those as letters. Those are the letters of the notes that we're going to be playing with our left hand in the boxes over there. When you see symbols like the D7 or the GM, those are 7th chords, and minor chords, those are going to be played a different way, and I'm going to be focusing on a 2-finger style. We can use 1 finger to play the major chords, nice and easy, 2 fingers to play minor and 7th chords. And I'll kind of shout out, if you watch some of the earlier tutorials and I demonstrate how this works. Again, I'm just quickly going to be laying down a nice, easy accompaniment track that we can sing along with, and then I'm going to record the melody that I can sing along with. That will actually help me sing in tune. All right, so first things first, let's go to the touch screen. Let's go to the style panel on the left, okay? And we want to look for a waltz style. Tap on the search icon over here. I'm going to tap on this top toolbar and look for the word waltz, okay? And I found an interesting waltz called a romantic waltz. Now the tricky thing with this particular waltz is the fact that it's a beautiful style, but it doesn't really have a drum track, okay? So for this recording, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use the metronome. And the nice thing about recording on the CVP-809 is that you won't hear the metronome once the recording is done. It'll just be our guide to lay down the track. Okay, so let's make sure everything is set up for the song itself. What we're going to do is we're going to make sure that the accompaniment on-off is set up, okay? And I'm going to use an intro 2, okay, before starting the main variation. And let's go over to the record. Let's arm the recording, okay, by pressing this recording button over here. Let's go to the touch panel. You'll see the middle panel has all of these tracks armed in red. We're not going to be recording the melody. We're just recording the accompaniment, just this part over here. So we can tap on keyboard all to disarm the melody tracks, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's see if this works, I'm going to turn the metronome on, okay? And you can see that the recording button is flashing, meaning it's waiting for me to start playing, okay? One more thing I want to do is I want to tap on sync start over here. What that'll do is as soon as I play my first note, then the song will begin and the recording will also start recording. All right, so here we go. We start with F major, so we're going to do a single finger. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. Let me just quickly go over this really quickly. Let me just stop this recording. Just in case you don't have this set up, press and hold the middle keyboard and make sure that the fingering type is set to single finger. If not, just use these arrow keys and make sure you get to the first selection. So I have single finger, one finger for major chords, the same chord name, and then the first left black key for minor chords, and then the name of the chord and the first white key for seventh chords. Okay, quick review over there. Okay, once again, let's arm the recording. Okay, let's make sure that the keyboard all is disarming the melody over here. Let's turn on a metronome, and we are ready to play. One, ready, and. Flat over here, D7 over here, G minor, C7, F major here, and E major, G minor, C7, F major, E major, G minor. I'm going to go to the second verse, so I'm going to set it up with a nice variation here. A little richer here. B flat, D7, G minor, C7, F major, A7, G minor, E major, F major, C7, F major. Okay, let's give it a nice little ending here. All right, nice. Let's go ahead and stop that over here. And we've got our song. At least we have the accompaniment track now laid down. Now let's go back and we're going to record the melody. And the reason we're going to be recording this melody is kind of important. I'm going to show you a special style to record it. Now I could sing along with this accompaniment track just fine, but I want to sing and I can't sing. I don't want to be able to sing in tune. So we're going to be using a special tool called a vocoder. Yes, the CVP-809 has a vocoder, which is a device that can take your voice and make it automatically sing in tune, no matter what pitch you're singing. Perfect for non-singers like me, all right? So, to do that, let's do a couple of things. We're going to get ready to record our melody. Now, let's go to the control panel. Actually, let's do this. Let's arm the recording. And now, we have to be careful. We don't want to overwrite, okay? We want to overwrite the MIDI, but we don't want to overwrite all the accompaniments we just recorded. So tap on Style All, okay? So that'll disarm what we've just recorded in the style, and we're going to turn Keyboard All on. Now we're just going to be recording the melody over here. One more thing. For the main melody, okay, which is going to be a right hand in the middle here, tap on the number 1. And we want to select recording channel number 5. Okay? Hit OK. And now when we record, we're going to be recording specifically on channel number 5. Okay? Now before we start the recording, I almost forgot, I want to make sure we turn on our metronome just so we can keep track of the beat. Again, this accompaniment is a little bit, it's a little hard to follow without the beat. So, okay, we're ready to go. I'm going to hit the play button over here. So our accompaniment is pre-recorded. We don't have to record that again. 1, ready, and. Great. Okay, so that's all recorded. I can hit the stop button over there. Okay, and now if you want, we can actually save this recording. Let's go ahead and save this, okay? And we'll save it right here. We'll call it we'll just call it Someday Prince, okay? Just to save time. All right, we've got our accompaniment, we've got a melody all recorded, and now, moment of truth, see if I can actually sing this song. So let's get our microphone into position. We're going to use a dynamic microphone that has a 1/4 inch plug that goes into the bottom of the Yamaha CVP-809. There's a volume knob that you can use also to adjust the volume of it coming through your speakers here. All right, so my microphone, as you can hear, there's already some reverb coming through this. Now let's go to the touch screen, go into menu, okay, and go into vocal harmony. Instead of using a chordal mode, you can see this middle panel over here, tap over here, okay, and we want to then select Vocoder Mono. Tap on close. Now this panel has changed a little bit. I want to change this. Take a look at song CH. We're looking for the song channel to follow along. The vocoder needs a melody to follow along. If you recall, we recorded the melody on channel number 5, and that's what we're going to follow, okay? And fingers crossed, let's do one more thing. I'm going to tap on this lead in harmony in this area here, and I'm going to use this scroll wheel over here. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to turn the scroll wheel right next to it until this goes all the way up to the top over here. Let's see if this works. You can hear my voice has kind of been diminished. All right, so now what I have to do is press play and hope this works. Let's see what happens, okay? Here we go. Let's see how this sounds. Here goes. Someday my prince will come. Perfectly in tune. Someday I'll find my love, and how thrilling that moment will be. I don't know if you can hear me. When the prince of my dream comes to me. Complete with vibrato, amazing. He'll whisper, I love you, and steal a kiss or two. It doesn't matter what pitches I'm singing because it'll just automatically play the melody according to the melody that I recorded it. That amazing high note that it is. Someday when my dreams come true. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think I'm ready for my vocal career now. Is that amazing or what? It's a fun way of singing perfectly in tune. But as you can see, and again, I'm being a little silly, but it's really very, very popular. So one little example of all the things that you can do. Not only can one person sound like a band or an orchestra, but one person can sound like a whole choir or a whole vocal group, or even a semi-professional singer that actually can sing in tune, complete with vibrato. It's quite amazing. So many things to explore with this, but I hope this gives you a taste and hopefully gives you some courage, like me, to sing along even if you can't sing. Anyway, I hope you had fun, as clearly I'm having way too much fun with this instrument. And again, I want to thank everybody that's commented and sent in just so many people have thanked me for making the series, and so many have also made some great suggestions and some great questions. Okay, so please keep them coming in, leave them as comments. Please visit our website at cunninghampiano.com and sign up for our newsletter so that we can let you know whenever we have new episodes. For Cunningham Piano, I'm Hugh Sung. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you next time.